Actually, friends cannot be differentiated by their appearance, uh, by their smile, by the way they talk, by the from the words they use when they talk with you. From these you cannot differentiate good friend and bad friend. So how to know who is a good friend and who is a bad friend? When we take a fruit, for example, a mango. When we take a mango, from its smell, we can say, this is a good mango, or this is a bad mango. From its color, right? From its appearance, and finally, from cutting and eating it, we can say it's a good mango. Yeah, amber. Looking at a flower, we can say it's a good flower. By its smell, we can say it's a good flower. Like that, we cannot say about human beings. Those are totally different. Totally different. Sometimes, some people are with you more than several years, but you cannot understand what kind of people are they. That is how human beings. When a dog is not be friendly with you, it barks at you. But when it is friendly with you, it's coming. Yeah. Like that, right? So all animals are like that. You can very soon understand whether they are friendly or whether they are angry with you. But in the case of human beings, it is not such. You cannot see them. So how to get to know a good person and a bad person? Buddha had told, by associating them for a long time, you can check their morality, their behavior. By associating, not for a short time, but for very long time. Otherwise, you cannot understand them, right? So he had told that if somebody is a good friend to you, he should have four qualities. So today, all the things we discuss about four. Four things, right? First one is, he should have sila. Sila means morality. He should be a person who conducts a moral life, right? Who conducts a good life, who has a good behavior. That means he should be aware of telling lies, killing other beings, like that. We can take the 5 precepts. Actually, if your friend is not a Buddhist, we cannot expect from him or her these certain 5 precepts to be protected by him or her. But we can see his behavior. We can listen to his or her words, whether he or she is telling lies to you or no. Like that. Like that you can check your friends. If first quality is to have a good morality. Second one is saddha, faith. Faith on his religion, maybe. Faith on you, faith on the good things in the world, right? Faith. So he should have faith. Second one. Third one, chaga. Chaga means the quality of giving away, right? The quality of what you call sorry no yeah, if I say it in this way, when you need a certain kind of help, he or she should be there for you to do that help. Yeah. When you are in a problem with money, he or she should be there to help you. Right? Yeah. Like that. Generosity. We can say generosity. He should be a generous person. He or she should be a generous person, your friend. Right? Generous person. If he always keep his money in his hand, if he or she does not give even a cent to you, even €1 to you when you are in need, not all the time, but when you are in need, if he or she doesn't help, so you can understand he or she is not a good friend. They should have generosity, right? That is the third quality that a friend should have. Fourth one, he should have a wisdom, a knowledge, an understanding about the things in this world, as well as how to face a problem, how to get rid of a problem, how to help you when you are in a problem. That is called wisdom, prajna. Actually, prajna, wisdom here does not mean only about the knowledge of Dhamma. Here wisdom means the knowledge of coming out from troubles, right? So by advising, by showing you the correct path, he or she should be there with you. That is the fourth quality. Why Buddha had told he should have a wisdom, he or she should have wisdom? If you and he or she, your friend, both are in a same knowledge, if a certain problem arises, if both of you do not know how to overcome from it, then it will be troublesome. You should be able to assist your friend when he or she comes into a certain problem, and he or she should be there for you, for your assistance. So we have to keep it in mind when we expect these qualities from our friend. Certainly we also should have these qualities. Otherwise you do not have these qualities but you expect it from others. Then it would not be fair. So first we have to think, to be a good friend, we have to cultivate these qualities. We have to spread these good things. We have to share these good things with our friends. Then we can expect these from them.